St. Louis, one of my favorite cities. The gateway to the west sits on the western bank of the Mississippi River. The Eads Bridge, completed in 1874, is the oldest standing bridge that still crosses the Mississippi. When it was opened, it was considered a wonder of the world. Surrounding the Gateway Arch is St. Louis Riverfront Park. There is a riverboat landing, a large lake, several walking paths, and of course the arch and the museum underneath. Downtown St. Louis is renowned for its architecture and buildings. Just west of the arch and the Capitol sits Capitol Park, which was recently renovated. The famous Budweiser Brewery. We hung out with this charming little pig underneath the arch while we waited in line to go into the museum and to take the ride up to the top. One of the most iconic structures in the world, and what St. Louis is primarily known for, is the Gateway Arch. It's 630 feet tall, it's clad in stainless steel, and it's actually the tallest man-made monument in the Western Hemisphere. It opened in June of 1967 to the public. Underneath is a vast interpretive center with many exhibits which you see here. I've never been a fan of the ride to the top of the arch. It makes me feel claustrophobic. But the view is well worth the ride, so we've done it several times. Ballpark Village, across the street from Busch Stadium, opened in 2014. I think the sign speaks for itself. Outside Busch Stadium, there are many statues dedicated to all of the St. Louis baseball greats. Busch Stadium is home to the St. Louis Cardinals of Major League Baseball. St. Louis is widely regarded as the greatest baseball city in America. Just outside downtown is the Del Mar Loop. It's a shopping and entertainment district not far from the university, and it also has the St. Louis Walk of Fame, which lists many of the famous people from St. Louis. Here are just a few of them. The St. Louis Zoo is located within Forest Park, which is 1,371 acres and opened in 1876. Within the park are the St. Louis Art Museum, the St. Louis Science Center, the History Museum, the Mooney Amphitheater, and the St. Louis Zoo. The St. Louis Zoo is a world-renowned zoo and is by far my favorite zoo. It opened in 1910. It consists of 90 acres, and they have 18,700 animals. If you're going to be in St. Louis, I highly recommend the zoo as well as Forest Park. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I've never been to a zoo where the lions were awake. St. Louis has several distinct neighborhoods. The Grove is known for shopping and entertainment, and it's next to the hospital district. Dogtown is a historic Irish neighborhood with many Irish pubs, and they have a famous St. Patrick's Day parade there as well. The Hill is the historic Italian neighborhood of St. Louis, and they have the best Italian food in the entire Midwest. Route 66 crosses through the South St. Louis neighborhood of Soulard. Soulard is a historically French neighborhood. They have a Mardi Gras celebration, just like New Orleans. This neighborhood has a healthy pub scene and lots of eateries. I highly advise checking out all that St. Louis has to offer. I hope you enjoyed our tour of St. Louis. Hit the like button, share our video, and please subscribe for more adventures. Until next time, happy traveling.